I'm a patient of Dr. DeVries and Dr. DeNamur. I'm a recent transplant here to the Green Bay area. I love this area. It's a wonderful community to be involved with, and I'm just so happy to be here. About in August 8th of 2012, I actually fell from a window 4 stories while I was in the Czech Republic teaching English. I suffered a spinal cord injury at my L3, L4, and fractured my right leg by landing on it and fractured my left wrist. I was in a medical coma for a couple weeks and was over there in their hospitals for 3 months. And while they fixed my spine, they didn't do anything to fix my arm or my leg. So when I came back to the States, I had to start the long process of fixing my limbs. It took me 2 years of recovery down in Florida before I moved here to Wisconsin. When I came up here in October of 2013, I still had a deformed leg. My legs kind of sat kind of like this. And although I had an AFO, which is assisted device to help me sort of walk, not being straight in alignment, I had a lot of problems with pressure sores and so forth. And that's how I first met Dr. DeNamur. I had gotten a pressure sore in the bottom of my foot, and so I went into, frantically, I'd come back from Florida visiting my folks, and big infection, all that stuff. He took care of me and gave me my first surgery that I had here at Aurora. He's a wonderful doctor, took good care of me, but told me that I'd have some issues down the road if I didn't get my leg fixed. So he, long story short, he introduced me to Dr. DeVries, and between the two of them, I got an ankle fusion on my ankle, so the first time in 2.5 years I actually can walk straight and actually be balanced. And Dr. DeNamur has helped me with multiple pressure sore issues and getting me to a point where now I'm functional and I don't have any more issues and I'm not going to lose my leg. Well, what he did is he took the ankle and he moved it from here and put a rod and some pins and all that stuff and moved it back to a kind of neutral position so I could walk on it without having to walk on the side of my foot, because I was getting all kinds of hip problems and stuff. So between the two of them, though, I mean, they gave me my life back. I mean, honestly, I can't tell you enough. I mean, I'm so grateful to the best of you guys. I can't even tell you. Well, before the procedure, I was in a wheelchair for 2.5 years. So on and off, I would try to get up and walk, and I would get a pressure sore and be back in the wheelchair again. And that went on and off for about 2 years almost. And it's taken up until this last surgery in November of last year for me to get to a point where actually I could build my strength up and actually finally get out of the wheelchair, which I've been out of the wheelchair now for 7 weeks. I can go across grass. I can, go to Bay Beach. I'm kind of here, and actually get on the rides and actually participate. I mean, things that you don't even think about. I mean, just getting in and out of the bathtub. Stuff that you do have to do a lot of shifting and moving of weight when you're in a wheelchair. You just don't have the strength, and when you don't realize, but when you don't walk, you lose so much muscle tone, you lose so much energy. Being back on my feet again, I feel like I'm 10 years younger again, which is weird, but it's just kind of nice, cooking dinner, everything. Yeah. I'd recommend them to anybody who would listen. They didn't have to take on my case. I had my case was really complex. I was getting multiple infections all the time. Every doctor that I talked to in Florida prior to coming here wanted me to cut off my leg. Every single one. And I refused to do it. And so when I came up here, I was expecting the same thing, but the care that I've gotten here at BayCare has just been completely unexpected. I keep raving to all my family and friends about how good it is here. The fact is, they not only take care of you, but they treat you like a person. They treat you like a family member. They're always happy to see you. Even from everyone from the front desk to X-ray to everybody oh, you're looking great. How you doing? Blah blah. They really make you feel like you have a whole cheerleading squad behind you, which is really, really cool. So it's not just the 2 doctors, it's their whole staff and everybody that's associated with them that makes me feel like that I was lucky to become here. Well, it's been tough. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's been tough. I mean, you know, in a matter of, I had my ankle fusion done in November, then I had emergency hernia surgery in January, then I had an amputation of my toe in February. I mean, so in a matter of, what, 4 months, I had 3 major surgeries. 2 of them with these 2 doctors, and 1 of them with another doctor from within the system, or I guess it were or something. You know, it's been great. I mean, you know, they come in, check you out, make sure everything's good. They, you know, and because the system is, all the doctors talk together, I never have a problem of having to explain myself. They always can see what the other doctor has said, you know, note-wise, and that way if I forget something, they're like, oh, you know, Michael, you should have told me this. So it's been good. I haven't felt well, let's put it that way. No more surgeries. You know, because I got an infection after the hardware was put in my leg, I will have to be on antibiotics most likely, long term, if not for the rest of my life. But once again, that's where it's nice to have BayCare and the Aurora hospital system combined, because my doctor that follows the infection is able to send notes to Dr. DeVries and Dr. DeNamur, and they can see what's going on with that. So no more surgeries, just lots of physical therapy and lots of just getting up and moving. So I mean, I've been building myself back up one piece at a time, and this injury was the best and worst day of my life. Worst that I changed my life forever, but the best in that I got my life back. I got a life back, let's put it that way. And these guys are part of it. I mean, Dr. DeNamur, I told him the first day, I said, you know, I'm a broken man. You can help fix me, or you can put me aside. I said, you know, because I know when I first came, I was on Medicaid and all that stuff. They didn't have to take my case, and they did. And now they become very important people in my life. You know, these guys are the closest thing to angels that I could think of.